Om Swastiastu everyone. Welcome to this new moon Reiki 7 chakra healing. And I want to thank you for showing up for yourself first. Realizing, accepting that this is what I have been through. And supporting yourself is the best way to establish a loving, nurturing, compassionate relationship with you. A relationship that's going to last you a lifetime. So for today's practice, I invite you to find a comfortable place to sit. You can sit either on the floor or you can sit on a chair. Although sitting on a floor will definitely be easier for you, just in terms of feeling the sensations, because this is going to be a slightly movement-based meditation. Yes? So sit comfortably. And we are going to start by bringing the right heel close to the groin. If you're sitting on a chair, then this is not going to be a concern for you. And don't forget to take your hands, grab your butt, and scoop your bum out on both sides. Sitting on your sit bones, lengthen upwards through the crown. Imagine that your vertebrae are beads on a string. And between each of the strings, each of the beads, there is a knot. A small knot that creates a spacer. I invite you to breathe into these spacers as you lengthen upwards towards the crown. Head shooting up towards the sky, tailbone being drawn down towards the earth. Suspended between heaven and earth, this is where we begin. Place your hands on your knees with your palms facing up and connect with your armpits. Soften to relax as you lengthen upwards. And let us start by bringing the attention to the top of the head. You can hold your hair just at the top where your crown is and slowly start to rotate from left shoulder to right shoulder. So what we want is to only circle from the neck and the skull region. Circle moving from left shoulder to right shoulder. And remember, if you find your neck or your chest or your lower back moving, you probably need to lengthen upwards through the crown more. Maintain the same direction. Really feel into isolating from the base of the skull. And moving down to your neck. Same direction from left shoulder to right shoulder. Again, we do not want to collapse in our neck, allowing it to drop to all sides. We want to stay long and then circle through. The slower your circles, the easier this will feel. We don't want to make the movements too big, just enough to get the energy flowing. Remember, the rest of your spine will not be moving at this time. If it is, lengthen the string of your vertebrae up and stretch it downwards as well. Feel into the movement. And from here, moving downwards into the chest, we are going to bring the attention to the center of the chest and shift it to the left, lift up, shift it to the right, and then down. We're not turning our body, we're just going to shift, lift, turn, down, shift, lift, turn, down, shift, lift, turn, down. Relax your shoulders and allow the shoulders to move. You want to lengthen upwards. Same direction, moving from left shoulder to right shoulder. Shoulders soft so they move with you. But remember, you're not initiating the movement from the shoulder. And continue until you're able to create circles instead of a rectangle. And moving down into the solar plexus now, keeping the solar plexus level parallel to the floor, we are going to make big circles from the solar plexus chakra. While we are making these big circles, we want to remain parallel. So it's not going to be up and down, but it's going to be front and back. Isolate. Left knee to right knee. And remember, if this is difficult for you and if you're feeling it in the rest of the body parts, you need to lengthen up more. Soften your muscles. There's no requirement for control. Just staying tall. Breathe normally here. Feel the circle getting created. Keep that length. And notice what is happening to you in your body when you maintain length and still maintain circles. And from there, moving into the pelvis, just at your solar plexus chakra, above your pubic bone. So, about 3 fingers on top of your pelvic floor. From there, start to make circles going from left to right. You might see your hips moving and your legs following that movement. And that's what we want. So if you are making circles with your tailbone, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for circles from the pelvis. Maintain length through the top of your head. And take a few circles. And when you feel ready, slowly come to center. And switch legs. So bring your left heel to the groin, right heel in front. And now we're going to move in the opposite direction. So moving from right knee to left knee, right shoulder to left shoulder. Yes? Scoop your hips out. And once again, starting at this region. You don't want to take it lower, just here. From here, you can keep your hands on it and push it back. Take it to the right. Take it right front. Take it to the left. Just the pelvis moving. you will feel the movement travel down to your legs. But we maintain a parallel axis even with the pelvis. Feel this movement. Feel what is happening in the sacral chakra. And from there moving up to the solar plexus chakra. Parallel to the floor. Along the central axis, along. Maintain your central axis. Remember, if we collapse into your spine, the energy is not going to be able to move in the direction we want it to. Moving the awareness up towards the heart. And now we shift to the right side, lift, shift to the left side, down. Shift to the right side, lift, shift to the left side, down. Relax your shoulders and let them move along with this. Remember, your circles don't have to be big. They just have to be along the central axis and lengthened. Moving up to the neck and throat region, going from the right shoulder to the left shoulder. Again, we don't want to collapse into our neck and lower back. Lengthen up tall. Medium-sized circles. Finally, coming up to the top of the head. Just the top, pulling up. You can hold your hair like this tightly and circle it around. And start to feel how it feels in your head. If you keep the spine long, and accordingly make those movements. You can continue to hold your hair or let go once you feel comfortable in the movement pattern. And when you have completed, slowly come into stillness. Place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. And take a few deep breaths. Feel how your spine feels. Repeat these words after me, mentally or out loud. I allow myself to receive Reiki for my highest and greatest good. I allow myself to receive Reiki for my highest and greatest good. I allow myself to receive Reiki for my highest and greatest good. And you may now begin to receive. Om Swasti Astu.